Yo, I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. And yeah, so cancers. About to get into a reading for y'all. Cross watchers, eavesdroppers, bars. You're all welcome to be here. You're all included. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you being here. So let's get into it. It's gonna be a four card draw, and I'm gonna hold you a little long. So bear with me. You heard? Now the cards are already out here. I did not bamboozle you. We are starting with the judgment card in reverse, followed by the Ten of Pentacles, followed by the Four of Pentacles. Money, money, money. Some money out here, Cancer. I know you like that. And lastly, followed by the Four of Swords, which is in reverse. So, what's happening right now, right, is I'm going to just keep it a beam with you. You got some people talking. You got some people, not only are they talking, I ain't going to hold you. They talking greasy about you, Cancer. They talking reckless. They talking it's not cool the way that they talking. You know what I mean? Um, real gossipy, real reality TV type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like it's it's distasteful what's coming out of their mouth. And reason being, like, they got a grudge with you. You got like a group of people holding a grudge with you. So it could be family members. It could be that. You know what I'm saying? If it's not family, like I said, it's just a group of friends or something like that. And I feel like they're talking about you as if you removed yourself from the situation or from the collective, and they're angry about that. They're Some of them are not even angry. They just want something to do. They want something to talk about, and it's like someone else is bringing you up as a topic of discussion, and it's like that. Those other people are almost trolling. Those people don't hate you, but these other people that they're trolling about, and maybe this person is doing like detective work for you, trying to figure out how they really feel about you. Like, oh yeah, I just spoke to them. I just spoke with them. And then they like, oh, word? I ain't speak to them and such and such. Ah, they talking about you like a damn dog. Whether this is going to get reported back to you or not, I don't know. Well, Spirit is telling you now. But what I'm seeing here is that you did this for a reason. You removed yourself to empower yourself because you knew that you needed to transform in some type of way. You wanted to regenerate yourself. You needed to find your roots, step back into you. And this group, this collective, was making you feel as if you were someone else. I'm just keeping it a being. You were too susceptible, excuse me, to that group of people. So it was like, yo, hold on, man. I know I have an identity of my own. And since I'm feeling like it's watered down or it's diluted because of who I keep around in my circle, and you might have not physically been in that environment for a while, but it was still verbally, you know what I'm saying? Still keeping tabs. You know how some of them social media apps be. People could still see you when they don't even be around you like that. It does have an impact. It does have an effect because that's what it is. It's keeping tabs. It's like spy work being on them social media apps. You know what I'm saying? And you removed yourself from the situation for your own purposes, your own, because you knew you were under judgment. Like judgment came and tapped you on the shoulder, but you heard, you listened, you adhered. These people, on the other hand, they're talking about you all wild and greasy, but they're being judged too. And they're not aware that the reason of the separation, like you are being used as a chess piece, I'm just keeping it a beam, but by a higher power. You understand? To be removed from them so that they can see that they're on the job on the chopping block too. Like they're being judged as well. But they're supposed to learn from their karmic lessons, but they're not. And they still clicked up, they still grouped up, and that's what prevents them from realizing what their karmic lessons are because they're too involved with each other. It's like, yo, mind your business. This is a time for everybody as an individual to mind their business, and they're not minding their business. They're minding your business. But you got the calling a while back, and you was like, let me just get the fuck out of here, isolate myself, so I can start my regenerative process, so that I could, when judgment is occurring, as it's occurring right now, you could be held more accountable for yourself than to be held accountable for a group of people who are not taking accountability for themselves. Sound about right? So that's what's going on. And they're not realizing that the more that they talk about you in some type of negative fashion, the more that they're going to be under harsher judgment. They're creating their own judgment for themselves, and they're not aware of it. So whoever is trolling them, like, yo, what you hear from such and such, they setting them up for the pick. Another vessel, another piece on the chessboard that's moved around to do that for that very purpose. Um, but there's money on the table. How about that? And I feel like this money has something to do with your south node, Cancer. Wherever your south node is, what sign it's in, or whatever the case may be, these are gifts, these financial downfalls that are coming out of nowhere. Some of y'all have got it already. Some of y'all got it like last night, like at the last minute, right before you was about to go to bed, you got an email that said you got some money. And you like, damn, 2 o'clock in the morning? I didn't know people that do business and send money out do it at this yeah, this time out. Yup. You're damn right. Or it's like an opportunity that came through email and it's a paid opportunity or something like that. It happened already. You got a message, some type of message. If you didn't get it yet, it's coming. Pause. Hey, yo. But it is. All right. And it's going to be the beginning of something that avalanches into, snowballs into getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Pause. Hey, yo. Flagrant today. But listen, this income relative to your south node, it's like spirit is giving you a gift from what you used to be an expert for in a past life. And they're saying, yo, we didn't forget you. You know what I'm saying? We know you're doing your thing in this incarnation and you're moving forward towards your north and all of that, but we did not forget what you did for us in that past lifetime. And we know you may need this to lean on in some type of form or fashion in this incarnation anyway. Right? Some people discard their south node altogether. Some people honor it. And they're saying, look, just in case you want to honor it, this is what this money is for. This is what this windfall is for. We know you're an expert in this. We might need you to you might want to get back into it just to have some cushion or whatever the case may be. We got your back if that's the case. If the north node gets too heavy and you're pushing too forward, too forceful, and you're not obtaining the results that you want to obtain in an immediate time frame, then here, take this. This node still exists. Bars. Fucking nice. You know that already. Now, what's expected of you when you start getting this money is to use it in a miser kind of way. Less is more. Take little bits of the finances and do shit. In some instances, do damn near nothing with it. So for those of you who don't need money right now, don't touch the money. Just let that shit sit, yo. Don't touch it at all. For those of you who could use it strategically. But don't fall in love with it because remember, it's a reason why this windfall came unexpectedly to you because you wasn't counting on it anyway. So it's not like you could have created a budget out of it because you didn't know it was coming. Pause. Hey, yo, that's why it works. But now that you have it, it's expected of you to budget it. Some of y'all are not only expected to be greedy and possessive when it comes to your possessions right now, but this is real ego based too. And I'm not saying not to do it. Like, this is not something evil. Don't listen to this as this is something evil. Like, nah, this is expected of you to boost your ego with your finances and say, get on your Daffy Duck shit, mine. You know what I'm saying? And budget it out in a way that sets yourself up for a bigger purchase, in a way that sets yourself up for bigger life decisions. You understand what I'm saying? So the more that you stack up, the bigger the purchase can be made for the bigger the whatever it is, which is probably an asset is what I'm getting from this. All right. And some of y'all could treat people like possessions at this time as well. What I mean by this, and that could sound crazy wild, right? But what I mean by that is like, you're not too tough on dealing with people these days unless you're serious about them. So yeah, you may come across like that, like, yo, you know what I mean? I take you seriously. I'm giving you my time to speak with you. I could be doing other things. I could preoccupy my time with so many other things. I got a lot going on for myself, but I'm choosing to give you time the same way that you're choosing to give me time. And that's something that's sacred. So you're caring about other people to the level of, Well, shit, I enjoy my time with you. I hope you're not squandering your free time away with some people who are undeserving of you. Fuck that. You my bestie. You my rock to lean on. You my best friend. You understand what I'm saying? Type shit. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying is yes, it is egocentric, it's ego based, but this is like your social support base. You understand what I'm saying? This is the person or the people that you confide in. So it will come across that way as if you're possessive over the people that you deal with right now. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, y'all probably going to speak about deep-seated issues that creates that type of bond. You understand what I'm saying? Now, all of that to say what? I said all of that to say this. It's advised of you to find the mental strength to really talk to your body and get your body moving. To do this could be the smallest of things. When I say the smallest of things, what I really mean is just being social on a level. Being social on a level that makes you feel like you're part of society again. Because I feel like whatever this group, whoever this group of people is, they didn't make you feel like you was a part of society. You're in a group setting and all that, but it's like they're not even a part of society. They think they're a part of society, but it's just like they're just the group that gets lumped into society. But you were looking for something different. You were looking to, as I said, transform, become something greater, or be involved with something that's greater than yourself. And they're not on that type of timing. So now you're being advised to find the mentality to bring you out of that clouded, smothered group setting that you was in, limited. I'm even seeing limited with thinking, limited power too. Like they could be so much more powerful people, but they chose not to. They're choosing not to. It's not even over for them, but they're choosing not to. They're getting in their own way by limiting themselves. But you, on the other hand, because you have isolated to do this work on yourself at this time of judgment, you're being blessed for it financially, but it still has you closed in. It still has you to yourself. But that you don't have to be like that. You don't have to live like that anymore. For the time being, yes, you did have to do what you had to do. You had to isolate, you had to separate. But now you're being advised to gain the mentality to pull yourself up and say, yo, I'm going back out into the world. I'm going to shake some ass. I'm going, not me, but you understand what I'm saying. Ladies, go shake some ass. Um, and I'll do my two-step or whatever I do. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the equivalent of shaking at, well, not exactly. You get what I'm saying? Hey, yo, got to be like so fucking cautious what you say these days. But anyhow, um, but it's going to help you. It's going to help you. It's going to justify the whole process of why you was moved around like a chess piece like that. You're going to be justified and you're going to be judged correct. Everyone's getting judged correctly, but you're going to be judged accordingly is what I mean to say. With that being said, until next time, I'm out.